So I got it all done. Just brought it home the other night, and I went over and got some maple syrup today. Not syrup, sap, excuse me. Let's skim this little bit of stuff off. It has got a pretty good boil going right now. I am definitely impressed with the design. I think actually, if you notice, it's boiling more towards the back than it is the front right now. We're getting steamed out there. So, this kit for the 55-gallon drum, look at the steam. I am in love with this thing. Open the door, see if we can't get some fire coming back to the front. So I bought this kit. It was $50 to put this in a stove. Home Depot and Lowe's, surprisingly, see now it's starting to boil more towards the front. I opened the door. Home Depot and Lowe's did not carry this. I was actually pretty surprised. Oh, we're boiling over there a little bit. We're going to shut the door. Losing some of our sap out there. A little bit too much of a rolling boil. Matter of fact, I think we're going to close the damper just a little bit. Just let that cool off just for... Anyways, so yeah, Lowe's and Home Depot did not carry this kit, which completely surprised me. Amazon had it. It was $50. I actually found it at a local hardware store for the same price, so I saved myself the 2 days of shipping and got it, put it together at work. As you can see, I put the door down really, really low on the barrel. And the reason for that was that pan is actually 6 inches deep. It's a pretty deep pan, and I kind of just wanted, when I went to throw wood in, I didn't want to hit and dent the bottom of the pan. It is stainless. It's not as thick as I'd like to see it, but yeah, it's going really good. We started at 12. It's now 1. I've added about 2.5 gallons. So I could be wrong. I think I'm burning off about 2.5 gallons an hour. If that is true, I am very excited because the way I did it last year wasn't even close. I just did the cinder block thing you can see in YouTube videos, and I'm real happy with this thing. And it was a pretty cheap investment. I got the barrel for free. All I paid for was this pan. The pan I actually got off Amazon. The pan I think was 19 or 20 bucks. But see, we're slowing the boil way down now. We'll open the vent back up and see if we can get it going again. Big puff of smoke come out there. That actually took it right down to nothing. It's boiling, but not much. It's pretty surprising how much you can change it by opening and closing the door, and which I actually like. I have a pretty good control of it now. Real good system. So when you look on YouTube, you'll see everyone else has put their pans. They have 2 of these pans going the other way. I didn't do that because, as you can see, like 80% of my pan is in the fire, and I figured the more surface area in the fire, the better boil I'd get. So I mean, I guess if people want to comment when they have the 2 pans and they're doing more than what I'm doing, maybe I'll try that on a barrel next year and go the other way. I kind of miss, the only thing I don't have is a warming pan. So the way I did it last year, I had a pan that was on the front side of the fire, and that just more or less just warmed it. So when I dumped it into the boiling one, it was ready to go. It didn't cool it off so fast, but I'm missing that this year. But on the other hand, this started boiling in about 15 minutes. So I'm not complaining that much. You can see now it's fire is going pretty good again. Opening the door, and it's starting to take off in a boil again, so I'm going to shut the door. A lot of traffic out here today. I live quite a tractor with his jake brakes. That's pretty good. I like that, considering the roads are posted out here. But usually it's pretty quiet out here. Anyways, after this is done, I had 10 gallons going, by the way. I got 10. Look at this. Road's posted, and obviously he's just gonna go for it. Maybe it's a milk truck. I don't know. They don't have to. They can run posted roads. But, anyways, back to this. When this is all done, I'll let you know how long it took me to do 10 gallons. Like I said again, I started at noontime. But it's going pretty good so far. Real happy with this design I did. And boil's taking off again. So I'm down to the end of it. And for my math, I got just a little bit left in the pan before I bring it in the house. We had 10 gallons. We're just a little over 4 hours, so I'm looking at about 2 gallons an hour because of what's left in the pan to finish in the house, and I am very, very happy. I actually am going to go on YouTube later tonight and see if the people with the pans going the other way, if they're getting about the same or less or more. I really like my pan design. I don't know what you guys can see in there, but it's working out great. So for people that have never done this, I have, let's see, I think I just have right now 6 trees tapped. Just to get me started. We had one warm day and no 6 trees provided around 10 gallons. That's a little above normal. I'm kind of surprised we even got that much, but I'm gonna keep going. I don't know if I got to do a video of my buckets and stuff so you guys can see those over on the trees. My buckets sit on the ground. I have the tubes that go from the taps down into the buckets, and I put them underneath the lid so that rainwater doesn't actually get in the bucket. It's bad enough burning off all this water as it is, so without added rainwater. So this I'm going to bring in the house and finish off on the stove. I have a candy thermometer, or it's not even a candy thermometer, it's just an electric thermometer. It stays in the boiling water, and when it hits 219, I usually leave it just a little bit longer than 219, then it's good. And we jar it and seal it, and this year I don't know how much we're going to give out though. But let me open that. Still got pretty good fire going there. I just soaked it not too long ago. Doing good. The draft, I actually said earlier that it wasn't big enough. It's actually working out fine. I just had to get more of a fire going. The damper I've left wide open all day. This length chimney I think is perfect. And the other thing too, I don't know if anyone could see it earlier, but this kit came with the legs underneath there. The legs are on the drum. They're actually sunk in a little bit. They got warm and sunk into the ice, but I'm actually those cinder blocks. I'm going to put this up higher anyways because where I have the door so low, I'm 6'3", so for me to throw that down in the wood down in that whole way on the ground is a little bit difficult, so I'm going to raise it up a little bit. Plus my knees are in the ice, and I'm mostly just complaining. But so yeah, so to anyone that does maple syrup or is looking to get into it cheap, this works pretty good. Real happy with it.